might shoot at you. What's happening? I look more Cuban than Merrick, the middle, the tuba, the handle. I'm set. Back to the frozen.
That was Park by Isaiah Rashad right here on KTXT, the radio 88.1. My name is Zachary, and you're tapped in right now to Gettin By, the greatest radio show of all time, in my humble opinion. Because I host it, but you know. I kind of wanted to spend this next segment and discuss a topic I've been wanting to jump on for a few weeks, but Isaiah Rashad, who I just played, has never been openly gay or openly bisexual, but he recently had a sex tape where bluntly he was having sex with another man. And that kind of stings for him because he's had that kind of private part of his life leaked without his want. He did not want that out, I'm guessing. And it sucks that he has had that private piece of life just leaked all over the internet where everyone is just looking at it. And also because of how homophobic hip-hop has been for the past forever. If you don't know who Isaiah Rashad is, he's a rapper signed to TDE, Top Dog Entertainment, which contains artists like SZA, Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, Kendrick Lamar is of course a huge one. Isaiah Rashad isn't a huge artist, but he definitely has a niche and dedicated fan base. He's only dropped 3 albums since 2014 with Silva Demo, The Sun's Tirade, and recently, last year, The House is Burning. And he lives a very private life. He only kind of comes out of the woodwork just to drop an album and then goes back in. He kind of discusses like grief, depression, anxiety, and the ups and downs of drug abuse, among other things, allowing himself to be a big voice to a lot of the people that enjoy his music. Now, a major part of his fan base have reined in support for him after the leak, but there was a huge part of the hip-hop community that were publicly bashing him and teasing him for having sex with a man. Now, for those unfamiliar with the genre of hip-hop is very progressive with rights for like racism, women's rights, and other things, but homosexuality has always been taboo for the genre for a while. There's a lot of openly gay rappers like Kevin Abstract, Frank Ocean, Major League, Lil Nas X. But on the flip side of them rising to fame, there's been major backlash. For example, DaBaby was caught last year publicly bashing gay people on stage at Rolling Loud, and rapper Boozy Badass said that what Lil Nas X is doing isn't a part of the culture of hip-hop, and claims that Lil Nas X should even go as far as committing suicide for being openly gay. Even going back to early Eminem and Tyler the Creator, who is now openly bisexual, I should say, they would make homophobic remarks all over their songs just like it was nothing. I remember seeing a clip from early 2005 of Kanye West claiming that the environment that he and others grew up in has caused his perspective in hip-hop, but after finding out his cousin was openly gay, he grew and changed his perspective. But at the time, that statement was controversial, and he was one of the first rappers to openly discuss homosexuality. There's also a clip of Busta Rhymes walking out of an interview when the topic of homosexuality is brought up. I think this is similar to the reaction of being openly gay or gayness inside sports. Both hip-hop and sports like the NBA and NFL hype itself off on toughness and the masculinity that comes with it. And to see someone defy those norms and be quote-unquote more feminine is offensive to the people of those communities. But it's tough knowing that as much as we make strides in LGBTQ rights with allowing intersexual marriage and being more open to homosexuality as a population, they still have a long ways to go as a society until those barriers are entirely destroyed. And I guess that's kind of all I want to say on that topic. As a fan of Isaiah Rashad, I don't have any care in the world whoever he loves. As long as he's happy, then I'll be happy. I happy. If he happy, I happy. Anyways, we got some new music coming up. We got some Trevor Dandy, as well as some new music from Jordan McKay. But right now, this is 2 a.m. by Foals. You're tapped into Gettin By on the radar 88.1.